Hello, and Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope that your beverage of choice is warmer than mine is. But I'm here today to do a Broadway Christmas album review. But I've got my phone and my earphones, and we are going to go through. And so I am not allowed, obviously, to play the music that I'm going to be listening to. I'll either put it on the screen or talk you through it, and you can listen along with me. So I've got my Spotify. I thought it was hilarious this year because Trey and I share a Spotify, and of course the 2019 reviews have just come out, and I totally have butchered his report because basically all I listen to is Broadway music or like really obscure like folk music, and whenever I listen to something, I listen to like one album or like one artist on repeat for months. Okay, so the first song we have lined up, and I think this is one of the things that skewed his report. Sierra Boggess was one of our top artists, and so I'm going to listen to Sierra Boggess, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and it's from the New York City Christmas album. I love that this has a different intro that I've never heard of, so that's really interesting. Oh, and it's also a benefit album, which we're definitely here for. I feel like this is just like warming yourself by the fire. It's such a feel good. It's like a speech jammer listening to this, but it's such a feel good song. Well, and it's such a hopeful song also, like a promise of next year being better. Okay, I've got to move on. I absolutely love Sierra Boggess. And I also, one thing that I will take into account is the actual quality of the music, like the background music, because that's one thing that distracts me is whenever it's like the cheesiest music ever. And the singing is amazing, but I do think that the like violin and piano that they have going in that song is really, really great. So the next song we have up is the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, from Norm Lewis. Good piano. I haven't heard this one. Very classic. That's awesome. That's pretty solid, really great. I like that it still holds like a Broadway quality. A lot of people, whenever they start doing like their Christmas albums, they tend to go for more like a pop appeal or something like that, and I'm listening to it for it to be a Broadway Christmas album. Okay, so next up we have a Sleigh Ride from Idina Menzel. It's from Christmas, A Season of Love. And so this is her album that came out this year, and I loved, I talked about it in I think it was our Vlogsgiving video. Oh, no, it was our Christmas tree decorating video, but that she hasn't put out a Christmas album in 4 years. So it's really awesome to get a new Christmas album from Idina Menzel. And this is her opening song. I love that this is something that you would hear at like the Rockettes performance. Like I can just visualize it. I can close my eyes and I can visualize like the whole dance number. It's absolutely beautiful. Like what the stage would look like. I love her dynamics too. They're so interesting. So I think that's a really good one. Okay, Santa Baby from Megan Hilty is up next. Ooh, I like the music. Oh man, really good dynamics. It's so beautiful. It's not like giving anything. It's so reserved. It's like, you know how they say like, oh, you want to invite people in and invite people to you? It's like I'm absolutely like coming to her to listen to this. Oh, it's so good. Okay, that one's really good. I hadn't heard that one, and so I'm very, like I had heard the Sierra Boggess and the Idina Menzel one, but oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to add that to my rotation. So this is Michele, Christmas in the City, also from this year, and it's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. Good music. Ooh, some nice background singers. That's good. Well, and I know her from Glee, and so it's such, I mean, of course, like, I can't remember her character's name, which I know is like sacrilege, but I feel like it's Barry or something. Oh, I'm so sorry. But it's always like, in your face. And so I like that this is much more mature version of Leah, and I really, really like that. I mean, because she's absolutely amazing. I mean, I do really like this one. Again, then I'll have to add to my playlist. Okay, so this is Lindsay Mendez, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's from the same benefit album from Sierra Boggess's. Ooh. Oh man, I love her. She has such a distinct sound. And this, of course, was before her Tony. It's so deserved. Okay, I really do like that one. It's a lot different, it's a lot jazzier. Okay, so then we have I'll Be Home for Christmas, Lesli Odom Jr. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So this, if you're not listening along with me at home, for the first like 40 seconds of the song, it's entirely a cappella, and oh my gosh. I mean, this song for one just like always makes me cry, because I mean, that's what Christmas is about, like being home, whatever home means to you. To me, it's my loved ones, and so it's, you know, if that is your animal, then it's spending time with your animal, or if it's, you know, literally just being home like by yourself but taking care of yourself, like that's something that's amazing too. Or like friends and family, like it's all like, I mean, whatever your idea of home is, like it just makes you think of that immediately. And it, I mean, that one really almost made me cry. That one is very, very good. So this is the Christmas Waltz from Kristin Chenoweth. So this album is from 2008, which is crazy that that's 11 years ago. This is like a new one. I've never heard this. Again, so reserved. This is so like demure. It's very similar to her character in Music Man. That one's really good, and I've never heard it. Okay, so now we have, and is this actually the last one? It is! So it is Dick the Halls from Julie Andrews. Interesting music. You know what this makes me think of? This music makes me think of bed knobs and broomsticks, whenever they are calling all the instruments and the like, they're calling all of the things from the castle to come and help them like ward off these people. And she comes in so pure. I mean, I have no comment, like I have nothing to, it's wonderful. Oh, she's so good. I'm so glad we still have her in our lives. I love all of these. And I thought, like, you know, I don't necessarily listen to Leah Michele all the time. I don't listen to Lesli Odom Jr.'s like music all the time, just his individual music. Of course, Hamilton is very well played in our home. Megan Hilty, I haven't really listened to her since like I was graduating high school, because I was watching Smash. And so there's just a lot of people on here that I never really like listened to that much, and so they're all so good, and I really need to like put them in my arsenal and like really listen to them a lot more. But let me know what your favorite Christmas music is, whether that be like from like Broadway people, or if it's just regular artists. I also really enjoyed John Legend. I have really enjoyed John Legend's Christmas album this year. His version of Baby It's Cold Outside, like I love that song, but I know that in 2019 it's really challenging to actually listen to it and sort of make sense of it in your head. It's one of those things that I didn't necessarily question it until I was much older, until people like brought it to my attention. I'm like, okay, that makes me uncomfortable. But John Legend's version, he has a line in which he says, your body, your choice. And so it's just like, thank you, John Legend, for bringing that song into 2019, and so that I can at least listen to your version. So let me know what your favorite Christmas album for this time of year is. Idina Menzel also gets bonus points because she has a bunch of, and I don't know exactly, like I'm not Jewish, and so I don't know all the terminology, but Hanukkah music. And so that is really cool in the fact that I get to receive some of that culture and learn about some of that culture through Idina Menzel's Christmas album makes me super duper excited. And so I hope you have the merriest of merriest, the happiest. And so I hope like everything goes well and that you have a lovely time with what you consider to be your home. And so I would love it if you would find a place of home in my channel and subscribe and leave a like and a comment, of course, about what your favorite Christmas music is down below. Thank you so much.